Good morning. My name is Jose Antonio Raya, but they call me Tony Raya for short. Uh, so, my content is going to be about how to survive a long distance relationship, and not only how to survive a long distance relationship, but how to make sure that it continues to work from the beginning all the way through the transition of your relationship. So, that being said, the beginning, the middle, and so basically the beginning, okay, would be when you first start your long distance relationship, and then the middle is when you are still in a long distance relationship, but you're in the middle of the actually in long distance relationship. So basically, I want to give you some good content on how to survive your long distance relationship throughout the process, for a lack of better words. I'm in a long distance relationship right now myself, and it's been 4 years. And that's why I wanted to create a blog about uh, long distance relationships, because I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of content here on YouTube about long distance relationships, because I'm in one to get advice, to try to um, consume everything that I could to become that better partner, and to have a better overall long distance relationship in my situation with my current long relationship now. So I want to start off by saying that if you are in a long distance relationship right now, don't lose hope, or don't think that it's not going to work, or that, yes, don't think negative, because everybody's situation is different than from everybody else. So you don't ever want to give up on your long distance relationship just because everyone else is telling you that it's not going to work out. Okay, so first of all, don't let that affect you. I'm actually starting this video from scratch, by the way. So this would be my very first video on this content, because that's how important I think that uh, it is for me to share my experiences um, on this blog that I'm about to create about long distance relationships, and what my experiences and what my opinions and experiences have been. And so I'm going to share with you guys not only positive, um, I will share mainly positive input, but there also has to be some sort of negative input there, because we have to be realistic, and I have to give it to you guys how it is in the real world with being in a long distance relationship. So that being said, this is off my first video. I'm not ashamed of saying that. I just think that it's very important for us to start sharing information on things that, in my case, long distance relationships. Well, that being said, that's gonna basically my introduction um, to this blog, and so let's move on to the content now. So the first the like being said, you don't the first thing you want to do when you're in a long distance relationship, okay, the first thing you want to do, the first tip. Now, these are the positive tips here that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you uh 3 tips right now, because like I said, starting to start this, and so you guys have to be part of this journey with me, okay? All right, so keeping it real all the way around, keeping it real. So the first tip I'm going to give you guys when you're in a long distance relationship is to not listen to what anybody else has to say. Don't listen to your family, your friends, nobody. Okay? Because if you're choosing to be in a long distance relationship, it's because you want to, because you feel it's right, and because you feel happy. So if you feel happy in your long distance relationship and there's already some history there, and there's a good foundation, go for it, okay? Go for it. Now there's going to be a reverse to that, but that's going to be with the other part of the side of the coin. So first tip, don't listen to what people have to say about your decision about being in a long distance relationship. Okay? So that's the first tip. The second tip is for you to make sure you're happy with your situation that you're in. Make sure that it's making you happy overall. Okay? And make so that's one tip. Third tip is to make sure that the whole entire experience is is actually realistic. Okay, so you want to be in a situation where your long distance relationship is a realistic actual goal that you could achieve, because sometimes so that you have to make sure that there's actually real realistic um, responses that you're going to get, and that you're actually going to be able to meet this person, basically. So realistic feedback, so basically that you really are going to get to meet this person in person once you establish some sort of foundation, or not, if and maybe you probably already have, but that's a key. Okay. All right, so now that being said, let's move along to the other negative, to the cons of this. Okay, so some of the cons that you want to avoid is, like I said, make sure that you're not getting yourself involved in a relationship, long distance relationship, with someone online that you really don't know a lot about. So you have to make sure that you do some research and really know what this person is about. And of course that's already gonna, so I know that you have to start from somewhere, but you have to kind of keep eye for that when you are choosing to have a long distance relationship in that sense, because everybody's long distance relationship is different. Okay, and I'll explain that in a minute. So make sure that you do that. Okay, and also, so that's basically the only con that I have, is to make sure that you really are going to get to meet this person in person at some point, if you haven't already have. Okay, and meet this person in person so that you can feel the energy between you guys, and you get to have, and so that you can are able to be able to analyze the situation, analyze the individual, and to be able to conclude if there's a connection there, and if there's genuality there, to be able to continue mutually in this journey of being in your long distance relationship, due to whatever circumstances you're in. Okay, of why you are in this situation of having to be in a long distance relationship, because like I said, everybody has different um, uh, reasons of why. Okay, this so you kind of have to mold yourself into being and you have to kind of work on your long distance relationship with what you got, but have to keep it real and have a realistic goals and realistic outcomes. Because if you know for a reason that you're not going to probably meet this person, that it's probably going to be a slim chance of you even meeting this person. You're just communicating through online, through different platforms or whatever platform it might be. That's not a real relationship. Okay, so that's another con. That's another negative. If you find yourself in that situation, that is not a healthy, positive, long distance relationship. You're just basically wasting your time, to be honest with you. In my opinion, because if you're not ever going to meet this person, or if you know that you're never going to come to the point to meeting this person, then why even try to pursue to be in a long distance relationship? Now I'm pretty sure there's other open ideas for other people of why, but in my case, that won't be healthy. So the last thing that I would say on this brief video of my opening introduction, first, basically, in the moment, I would say another thing that you want to, so on the flip side, if you do know this person, or you came to a point where you actually met this person, maybe you went on vacation somewhere you went on vacation, you went back home to where your family's from. In my case, my family's from Mexico, and you met this, and long story short, you met this person. Okay, you have met this person, and you've actually already spent time together and have known each other for whatever time. Okay, like you guys have known each other. Maybe you guys already knew from each other from back years back, and you, let's say you are from a family that's from another country, and you guys you have parents that are from another country that live here in the United States, but they go back to their country to visit family and whatnot, like a lot of Mexicanos do, like a lot of us Mexicanos do. And you meet someone when you go down there, and then you have a connection, and then you want to continue with the connection. You want to continue with having this person in your life because you feel that there's a connection, and you want to be with him. So you establish a long distance relationship. So if that's your case, which it wasn't my case, where you actually got to meet the person already, then it's a lot better. You have a better chance of having a successful long distance relationship, because or it could be a business trip. Maybe you went on a business trip and you met someone on a business trip, and you clicked and you stayed in touch and you decided to have a long distance relationship. Because again, it always starts with a friendship first. Okay, it's not just like you meet someone and okay, yeah, we're in a relationship now. We're in a long distance relationship. We just met a day ago or a week ago, but we're already no, it doesn't work that way. So we have to keep it realistic. Okay, whatever your circumstances again were of how you met online, or if you actually met him, got in touch with each other online, like through certain platforms like Facebook, and then you ended up going back and seeing the person in person, and like I did, that's what happened to me. Whatever the situation might have been, okay. If you meet in person, then you have a better chance of having a long distance relationship. So that being said, if that's what your situation was, then you have to, like I said, maintain. There's a lot of other more content that I would like to share, but I want to have more videos for you guys to be able to keep this going and with my content. So I would have to um, set up some more videos with you guys in a more professional manner. This was just, to be honest with you, just out of the blue, said, okay, I'm doing it. And I did it. I'm not wearing my watch, not wearing my nice little sport coat, nothing. Wearing this Miami shirt. I do like the Miami Heat, and Miami's a great place. But I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Not really live in Chicago, but that's where I'm at, Illinois. Chicago would be our main city. I'm in an outside town, Chicago, about 3 hours away from Chicago, and I'm a Bulls fan. I love the Bulls, but I'm wearing Miami today. I like sport. I like basketball and sports and stuff. So anyhow, that's just a little bit about me, I guess, real quick. Like I said, so my name is Tony Raya. That's what they call me, and I hope that this information has helped you. Like I said, this was I didn't have this professionally edited or nothing. It's just what it is. So I don't have any notes because I know there's a lot of criticism when it comes to videos. I did this video especially for people out there from the bottom of my heart that are in a long distance relationship right now and might find themselves that they're losing hope and that they don't know how it's going to outcome. Now, I'm going to share a lot more about my experiences in my long distance relationship, and how I started and how I transitioned to where I am now, and how I truly believe that I truly believe that you can find true love, real true love, being in a long distance relationship. Sometimes even better than being in a immediate relationship, which means that the person is in town, where you live, and sometimes long distance relationships are even better because there's a lot of more effort that you have to put into it to be in it. But like I said, long distance relationships they are successful and are truly genuine are very rare because again, there's a lot of things you have to look out for depending on how you met your long distance partner. Okay, so basing on that, let's do a little recap and then I will have to finish my video for today. So a little recap on the tips that I pointed out. For example, if you met your partner online and you haven't met this person before, be very careful, be safe, and be very careful. And make sure that it's something that you know that you're going to be able to continue. This is for people who are really trying to find true love and they so happen to meet someone online or on any sort of platform like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now, and somehow connect the dots and you want to continue to know that person. Okay, this video is for people who are really in this situation, okay? Who are really falling in love with someone who is at long distance to them in some sort way or form. Whether you went on a business trip, like I said, or whether you went back home to your home country, whether it was Mexico, Italia, Germany, wherever you went back, okay? And you met someone and you connected the dots and you wanted to continue with your relationship. Downfall, you're in a long distance relationship, you're long distance. So you have to establish that long distance friendship. Because first it's a friendship. Okay, so first, another quick tip, bonus tip, you have to establish a friendship first and get to know that person. Okay? And so you want to make sure that you're happy. It's making you happy. That's another tip. Always, and these tips these few tips I give you now, whether the pros or the cons, I'm gonna make more videos on them and add on to other outlets there. So I'm gonna have a lot more content. So I'm hoping that I have you guys with me whoever watches this video and subscribes, because I got some real stuff, buddies, friends and girls. I got lots of a lot of content that I'm gonna bring out because of my experience of my long distance relationship that I am now. Okay, and I'm not, so there's a lot of stuff that I want to reveal, because I've actually transitioned from the beginning, the friendship, to the middle, which is where you establish a relationship, and you're now in a legit long distance relationship, and then to the end where you're more established, you got goals, you got things you want to do, goals you want to accomplish together, whatnot. You might already know what those would be. Which, where's my ring? All right, give you a little clue. Well, the female will get the ring first, right? All right. So that being said, on those tips, so make sure that you're following your heart. Okay, make sure you're following your heart, and don't listen or don't care about what any negative feedback of what anybody has to say about you deciding to be in a long distance relationship or giving that person an opportunity, because it's about making your heart happy, and it's about pursuing what makes you happy. Like that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith, great guy, man. I like you. Positive guy, man. I like Will Smith, and I've seen some of his documentaries and some of his videos on how he's transitioned and his positive outlooks. So, okay, that being said, follow your heart. Make sure that it's making you happy. Make sure that you're in a realistic realm. Okay, make sure you're not putting yourself in a situation where it's going to be a fantasy game. Because, like I said, that's why this video is supposed to be for real people who are in real situations of meeting someone who's long distance to them, and that are really serious about this individual and wanted to have a successful long distance relationship. Okay, so there's a lot more other content, but I hope you stay tuned. My name is Tony Raya, and my blog is Long Distance Relationships: How to Maintain Positive Long Distance Relationship, and how to survive through all the struggles of being in a long distance relationship. Okay? All right? That being said, I have you have a great day. May God bless you. And remember, don't give up hope. All right? Don't give up hope. Keep it real. And I'll have a lot more content for you guys. Thank you. Have a good day. Tengan un bonito día.